Football clubs are no strangers to high-stakes decisions, especially when it comes to rejecting massive transfer bids for their prized assets. While some of those decisions could feel like a bold statement of ambition, others come back to haunt them, leaving fans and owners alike questioning what might have been. Today we dive into 6 unforgettable moments when football clubs turned down jaw-dropping offers and ended up paying the price. Let's start with the saga that left Arsenal fans simultaneously relieved and regretful. Monaco's Thomas Lemar was a very hot commodity in the summer of 2017, a key part of the exciting young squad that won Ligue 1 and reached the Champions League semi-finals. Arsene Wenger, desperate for attacking reinforcements, made an audacious £92 million bid for the Frenchman on deadline day. Monaco's response? A firm no. Wenger later revealed that Lemar opted to stay, citing the player's desire to remain at his club. But did that decision benefit anyone in the long run? Lemar endured a steady decline after rejecting Arsenal's advances. Monaco, who could have pocketed a Premier League record fee at the time, settled for a €70 million deal with Atletico Madrid the following summer. Atleti too might wish that they'd saved their cash. The Frenchman's numbers in Spain are dismal, with no more than 4 goals in any of his 7 seasons in all competitions. For the Gunners, narrowly avoiding what could have been one of the Premier League's biggest flops might be the only silver lining. From Monaco to Stamford Bridge, Chelsea once had the footballing world in awe of a young Callum Hudson-Odoi. The winger had burst onto the scene with his raw talent and flair, prompting Bayern Munich to come a-knocking with a £35 million bid in 2019. Chelsea were not interested and later turned down another offer from Bayern, which included a season-long loan and a staggering £70 million option to buy. The belief was clear: Hudson-Odoi was the future of Chelsea's attack. Yet that faith never translated into results. Injuries and inconsistent performances stunted his progress, and after a lackluster loan spell at Leverkusen, he was sold to Nottingham Forest in 2023 for just £3 million. Now under the guidance of Nuno, he has shown glimpses of the potential Bayern once coveted, but Chelsea must rue not cashing in when they had the chance. Barcelona made the headlines in 2022 when they rejected a €100 million bid for Frenkie de Jong. The Dutchman, hailed as one of the most gifted midfielders of his generation, had attracted interest from Manchester United, where Erik ten Hag dreamed of a reunion. However, Barca stood firm, with President Juan Laporta claiming that selling the Dutchman would have hurt the team's competitiveness. Fast forward to 2025 and that decision feels less like ambition and more like pure stubbornness. De Jong's career has stalled under multiple managers at Camp Nou, and with injuries and inconsistent form plaguing his time in Spain, Barcelona's finances remain a mess. The chance to offload his hefty wages and rebuild with a 9-figure transfer fee has been and gone, leaving the Catalans stuck with a player they barely use. Meanwhile, Manchester United fans are left wondering what could have been had De Jong joined the project at Old Trafford. In 2023, Brighton found themselves in the spotlight as Manchester United submitted a £50 million bid for teenage sensation Evan Ferguson. Brighton rejected the offer outright, confident that Ferguson's potential far exceeded the cash on the table. The young Irish striker backed that belief with a stunning hat-trick against Newcastle United, showcasing his clinical finishing and knack for the big moment. However, his career since then has been marred by injuries and a horrible dip in form. Brighton, known for their savvy transfer dealings, might now regret not cashing in while his stock was sky high. With just a handful of goals in nearly a year and limited opportunities under their new manager, the Seagulls' valuation of Ferguson as a £100 million asset feels like a gross miscalculation. Rumours of a loan move to Fulham or West Ham have only added to the narrative of what might have been if Brighton had sold him at the peak of his hype. For Man United, rejecting substantial bids is nothing new, and the Paul Pogba saga is a prime example. In 2018, Barcelona offered £45 million plus Yerry Mina and Andre Gomes for the French midfielder. A year later, Real Madrid tried their luck with £27.6 million and James Rodriguez as part of the package. United rejected both offers, unwilling to part ways with the player they had re-signed for a then world record fee of £89 million. Hindsight, however, is unforgiving. Pogba's second stint at Old Trafford was defined by inconsistency, injuries and controversy. While he occasionally reminded fans of his immense talent, his 5 trophyless seasons and departure on a free transfer in 2022 overshadowed those moments. Selling him earlier might have spared United the circus that surrounded his tenure and allowed them to reinvest in their squad. Finally, we arrive in Paris, where Kylian Mbappe's transfer sagas became a summer tradition. In 2021, Real Madrid submitted a staggering £137 million bid for the French superstar, but PSG weren't willing to let him go. The following summer, he signed a lucrative contract extension, only to find himself embroiled in legal disputes over unpaid wages and yet another transfer saga. While he managed to continue delivering on the pitch, scoring over 120 goals and winning multiple Ligue 1 titles, PSG's Champions League failures cast a shadow over his achievements. Real Madrid's bid could have offered PSG a chance to reshape their entire squad around Lionel Messi and Neymar, while avoiding all the off-field drama. In hindsight, they should have always taken the money, as he eventually left to join Los Blancos on a free transfer anyway. In football, every decision is a gamble, and rejecting massive transfer bids is no exception. For these clubs, the allure of keeping their star players came with its own costs, whether in financial losses, wasted potential, or lingering what-ifs. As fans, we're left to debate and imagine the alternate realities these transfers might have created. So, what do you think? Should these clubs have taken the cash and ran? Or were they right to hold on despite the consequences? Let us know what you think in the comments. Remember to leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it and subscribe to the channel. Also, be sure to turn on the post notifications so that you never miss out on any of our new videos. We'll see you next time. Bye bye.